Hey y'all, Josh here today, aka the world's greatest dad. And if you look behind me, you'll see we just got done installing a couple of these Auderwin solar panel lights. And today we're going to unbox these bad boys, take a detailed close look at them, show you how to install them, and see if it might be something you need to pick up as well. So with that being said, let's get it. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning. When you pick these up, they're going to come to you in a box just like this. Let's get them opened up, see what we're working with. So we got ourselves a 4-pack of these solar floodlights. We've unboxed 2 of them because that's what we're going to be doing in an install today. And as you can see, with each one, you're going to get your solar panel, your light itself, as well as a little kit with all the screws. Now, the instruction manual that comes with this is just a single sheet, but not a lot you need to know about both installing and using this product. Basically, it just goes over some installation tips. It's got some product instructions going over the 4 different functions, some other notes, and then some maintenance and repair notes as well. Now, as we take a little closer look at the solar panel itself, this thing's fairly large. It's going to measure out to about 7.5 inches wide by 6.7 inches tall. And the cord that it comes with is going to measure out to over 6 feet long. So you got plenty of room where you can attach your panel and then attach your light. Now, the measurements of our light are going to be 6 3/4 inches by 2 1/4 inches. And this is a 4,000 lumen light that's also housing a 2,000 mAh battery. Now, this thing's also IP67 weatherproof, so that means it's going to be able to handle all the elements such as rain, snow, and wind. So the project we are using these for today is we are going to be installing them up here at a shed that has no power. So we're going to be putting one above the door for the outside, and we're also going to be installing one on the inside as well, just to give us some more light in here when we need it. Now, one thing that's kind of cool about these is there's 2 different ways you can install this. You can either install with the light attached directly to the solar panel, and to do that we just have this little clip right back here, and we simply just slide that in. So now we could have our solar panel facing the sun. This light could be adjusted anywhere we want it. Now, the other way we can go ahead and do this is we can run this thing out to over 6 feet long, put our solar panel somewhere, and then run our light and just attach here with our wires. So we're going to be doing this both ways today. For our exterior light, we're going to go ahead and just attach it to the solar panel. And then for our interior light, we're going to go ahead and attach these separately. Now, for our install today, we will be using the provided hardware. They do hook us up with 4 wall anchors as well as 4 Phillips head screws. And we have this Allen key here as well. Now, as far as tools you're going to need, you're just really going to need a drill with a Phillips head, and you can go ahead and get these things all attached. So the first thing we're going to do is remove our mounting plate attached to our solar panel, and that's just going to slide in and out right there. And as you can see on this side, we're going to have 2 different screw holes as well. Now, to adjust the angle of your panel, you simply loosen that knob right there, and you can get this set wherever you want it. I'll go ahead and bring it all the way up right there for now, and then we simply just slide this all the way down, and that should get plenty of sunlight right there. Now, for our exterior light, we're going to go ahead and mount it right to the solar panel. So we just have to get these connected. Now, there's a little groove in the solar panel one to line these up. So you simply just match that up. That will slide right in. And then there's a little locking nut here that you screw down nice and tight. And then, no screws needed, we'll simply just slide this in to our little bracket on our solar panel. We'll go ahead and tuck this underneath, and this thing's ready to go. So installing this is fairly simple as well. We're just going to take 2 of our Phillips screws, and we'll simply use the 2 holes they provide right here to go ahead and screw this into the wall. We are going into some OSB, so I won't use the wall anchors. I'll just use the screws. Now, although my cord here is 6 feet long, it's not going to be long enough to hit the light where I want it. So we're going to do a quick change up. I'm going to go ahead and move this light over there, and that will be our exterior. And then we'll go ahead and use this panel to power our inside light. Lucky for us, it's real simple to do to unattach that and just simply move it over. I'm going to be drilling a hole to get to the interior of this, and I'm going to use a 5/8 size bit. And the reason for that is I've got to be able to fit this whole line through that hole. And this little coupler right here is going to be just over a 1/2 inch. So if we use the 5/8, we should have no problems getting that through the hole. Now, rather than leave my wire just kind of hanging out like that, I'm going to go ahead and clean that up just using some of these wire staples right here. Totally optional, but this way I can secure it right against the building. It'll look a little bit better. All right, and there is our completed install. Our exterior connected directly to the solar panel. Our interior nice and clean, attached against the building. 5/8 hole through to the interior and mounted above our door for some interior light. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about the 4 different modes that you can use this thing with. Now, the very first mode is going to be a detection mode where it's off, and then when it detects motion, it's going to go on 100% until the movement stops, and then it's going to stay on for another 20 seconds. Let's go ahead and test that out. We'll turn it on first by hitting the power button, and we'll exit the building. So as you can see right now, it's not on, there's no motion. As soon as we open this door, it's going to detect motion, turn on 100%. It'll stay that way until we quit moving around. Let's go ahead and hit the power button again to switch to mode 2. Now mode 2 is going to be a 30% always on display, and then when there's motion, it's going to shoot up to 100%. Once the motion stops, 20 seconds, and then it's going to go back down to 30%. Let's go ahead and test it out. All right, no motion. Our light is at 30%. We'll go ahead and open the door. Detects motion, shoots up to 100%. And we'll go ahead and hit the button again to go to mode 3. And what this is going to be is an always on 30% display. So it doesn't matter if we have motion or not. This thing is going to stay at 30% until it runs out of juice. And our final mode, if we hit the power button one more time, is going to be the always off. So it doesn't matter if there's motion or not. This thing is turned off till we turn it on again. So we wanted to go ahead and wait till dark so we could test out this exterior range. It should detect motion within 16 feet. We do have this thing pointing down right in front of the door, whereas if we pointed that out a little bit, it's going to detect a little bit further. But this is what I wanted it for. We get close to the door, this thing opens up. Let's go ahead and go inside. Our interior light on too, and as you can see, at 100%, these are both pretty bright and really light this place up. Let's go ahead and give you one more exterior look, this time with the 30% always on, and then when it detects motion, 100%. Works out pretty well. Now the color that we have here is in the cool white, but they also got some other options as well, including a natural white and a warm white. So there you go. That's pretty much everything you need to know about these Auderwin solar panel lights. So to close this video out, here's my 3 takeaways. Number 1, this is a super easy install, and I love the fact that you can either mount the light directly to the solar panel or separate it out up to 6 feet in distance. And number 2, these things are super easy to use, and I appreciate that you've got 4 different modes where you can use it as just like a safety notification light every time there's motion, or you can also leave it on full time as well. And number 3, I know these things are going to last you because this is actually my second set. I installed a separate set on a shed building last year, made it all the way through the winter, all the way through the summer, and it's still going strong. Now on top of that, Auderwin's also going to provide you with a 12-month warranty. So if you got any problems, get a hold of them and they'll take care of you. And it's for those reasons and more, I'm easily going to give these things a world's greatest dad thumbs up, and I say, go out and get you some. Hey, one more thing before you go. I want to let you know that the Auderwin company behind these solar lights is a big fan of the world's greatest dad's in-depth and informational videos. Therefore, about a month ago, they reached out to me and asked me if they could send me these for video review purposes. Now, with that being said, all the thoughts and opinions expressed in this video were my own, and I always do my best to accurately describe any product I review. Now, I hope this video helped you out. We'll see you next time.